Good morning folks, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Kay, and together with my husband Dan, our 4-year-old Logan and our 1-year-old Arthur, we love to document our family adventures, travels, Disney trips, all sorts. And today that is our first ever trip to LEGOLAND Windsor. We are staying here for an overnight. We're doing 2 days in the parks. We're staying in the Woodland Village, and this is all brand new to us. But yeah, we're going to take you along. We're very excited. We have lots of plans for the next couple of days. We'll take you around the village as well, and we're also planning to do crazy golf. So yeah, come along for our 2 days in LEGOLAND Windsor. You excited?
Yes, I am actually.
This is Dan, if you are new to the channel. This is Logan, you say hi.
Hi.
And this is baby Arthur down here.
Whoa, a Lego bus?
I think that might just be a normal bus. But it is green, so that's cool.
Okay, so we are officially in Legoland now. Security wasn't really a problem, was it? They were taking glass bottles off people, but there was no problems with us taking like normal bottles of water in or anything like that. But yeah, that was all fine, pretty smooth. Worth knowing it is a Sunday today. The weather is beautiful. Probably means it's going to be quite a busy day. But yeah, so now we are going to head to Duplo Valley. We think that'll be great, a good start for the kids. There's a few rides there that are baby and young child friendly. And there's a nice play area there too. So we thought that would be a nice start to the day, and we'll go from there. Whee!
It's quite hot.
It's quite hot. Wow, that was a way funner way than going down the steps.
Please.
We're already lost.
Shut up.
It's odd not knowing
I
where
think
you're
we can just
going.
go around that, or we can go. I don't know. Let's just walk.
Okay.
Let's just walk. We'll just go and have a look and see. We can always soak it up while we're at it.
Highly recommend if you've got kids, buggy boards. If you've got like little ones in the pram and ones that are walking around. Worth noting, you can't do that in Disney World though. They have no buggy board rules, but you can in Disneyland Paris, and I didn't see any rules against it here, so we're just doing it anyway. Oh wow, this is so exciting. We are in Miniland. Oh, this is so cool. Do you see the London Eye, Logan? Can you see the London Eye?
Tower of London, that's
Oh yeah, there. Come over here. And why all this is big and Lego-y?
Why is it big and Lego-y? Because this is Legoland. What can you see, Logan?
A big castle.
Well.
We're not going to play.
Can you see Big Ben?
Where's Big Ben?
That's Big Ben.
Where is it driving to?
Good question.
The train is moving on the
What?
a train.
Hello.
It's amazing, is it?
That's just
This Dino Coaster is the one that I think Logan might enjoy. But it's kind of fun.
We're gonna go on boats, Logan. Lego spoon.
So We're gonna ride the like fairy tale boat ride, which I'm assuming is kind of like the one in Disneyland Paris, which was always a favourite. And Arthur can ride this one too. And it's a 5-minute wait. Wow! Wow! See if Arthur jumps out the boat. We've got the 3 little piggies coming up. See the piggy.
Little pig, let me come in. And I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
You missed pigs because you're looking at the wall.
I had that as a foam shield. This is very quaint.
It's lovely. Ooh.
Look!
What can you see? Is that Hansel and Gretel, maybe?
Who is it?
It's some people.
Some people. This is nice. Oh, I see. The dwarves coming up.
That's a great shot. That's a lovely shot.
The house.
That's the gingerbread house.
That will be Hansel and Gretel.
How are you today?
That's Snow White.
I see carrots and some pumpkin.
Carrot and some pumpkins.
Yuck!
What? The fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's that? Is he pointing? Look. Oh. Say hi. Hiya.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, that's Little Red Riding Hood.
There's a wolf
Down there? Yeah, he's tall enough.
You're tall enough for the 0.9s.
Look at you.
Will we go queue? Logan's first roller coaster. Woo! Excited?
Is that fun?
You say hello! Hello! Logan's gonna go on a roller coaster! Woo!
Let's go. Wave, Logan, that's it, There we go, we got it. We got the shot.
Was that roller coaster a lot of fun? Yeah? I was so proud of you. You were really brave, weren't you? You want to do more rides? Hiya. You getting tired? Need a nap after lunch? So we don't have personal experience with it yet, but we saw from reviews and other vlogs that apparently the food in Legoland is really bad and really expensive. So we have actually brought packed lunches with us today. Tomorrow we'll eat in the parks, but today it just felt smart. But yeah, come on Legoland, like what are you doing? We need better food. But the kids are pretty happy with their sandwiches. We're gonna go and try and find a spot to eat. My plan had been to eat in like the Duplo Playtown, but there's no food to be eaten in there, so we'll find a seat and then we'll maybe go into the Playtown play area afterwards. So yeah, let's do it. So Arthur's having a little nap now, and we are heading across to Mythica. We are planning to do the Flight of the Sky Lion. I have heard that this is kind of a crossover between Flight of Passage and Soarin'. I've heard it has smells, and if you've been on this channel for long, you know how important smells are to us. And yeah, I think like the technology is maybe a bit more modern than Soarin', so really looking forward to that. It is a Sunday today, things are really busy. There's currently a 40-minute wait, or there was last time I checked, and a lot of the rides are really busy today. We queued for 35 minutes for the Duplo Dino Coaster. Thankfully Logan absolutely loved it, and because we parent swapped, he got to go on twice, so that's the first time we've done that, where we've done parent swap in a way that benefits Logan, rather than just taking it turns to ride while the other person watches Logan. So that's quite exciting. So yeah, we're heading off to Mythica. It's a 7-minute walk apparently. It's kind of odd being in a theme park and just having no clue where you're going, because normally we're in the Disney park and we sort of figure all those out, and then the Magic Kingdoms are all very similar. But yeah, it's a lovely day, gorgeous weather, just soaking it up.
Yeah. Cool, isn't it?
This makes me excited for How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah, me too, very much.
Gives me those vibes. Probably because of the dragon.
No, you can't get on. You have to stand next to it.
Aha. Love it, Logan. One of the differences so far I've found in the process between Legoland and the Disney parks is how parent swap works. Now, as I understand it here, basically if you want to parent swap, you all queue for the ride and then you essentially just take it in turns to stand at the side while the other person rides. But often what we used to do in Disney when we wanted to ride like an adult ride is we would time it for nap time, because you normally waited outside the ride queue with the kids and then you swapped when the other person got off. But that's not how it works here, which means that we probably can't do that. We're about to go and ride Flight of the Skyline, which neither of our kids are old enough for, and Arthur's asleep. So I'm going to check if that system is the only way it works, because if so, we'll need to wait till he wakes up, because we can't take the pram through the queue. But I'll let you know. Okay, so update guys. Dan went and asked and they said that we can do parent swap without us all queuing together. So Dan's gone on the ride now. I've got Arthur sleeping and Logan down here. And then apparently I'll be able to like go down the fast track after, I think. So that's good, at least like we can like get the ball moving and get a ride out of the way during nap time. I'm not sure if that applies for every ride, but it does for Flight of the Skyline if you ask, apparently. Logan is actually tall enough for this ride. It's a 1 meter ride, but he's not keen to do it, so that's absolutely fine. We're not pushing things on him today. He can just do what he's comfortable with. So yeah, just gonna wander around now and wait for Dan to do the rides. We're gonna stay close though, and then I'll go on it.
I think the unicorns do rainbow poop.
Rainbow poop?
Yeah.
Well, the unicorn does have a rainbow tail. You don't want to go on this ride?
No.
That's alright. Why do you not want to go on it?
Because it's too scary.
I don't think it'll be a scary ride. I think it'll be a really fun ride, but that's not a problem. Okay? You did such a good job with the Duplo Dino Coaster. You enjoyed that one?
I probably want to do it again at some point.
Yeah, we could do it again at some point. I think this afternoon we're going to go into Lego City, where they've got a under the sea ride, which is not scary, but I thought we'd really like to all do together.
Yeah, I want to go on that ride.
We'll do that. Once Mummy and Daddy have done this ride and Arthur's up from his nap, I think we're going to do that. Oh my goodness, so like over an hour later, so I went to ride the ride, and then suddenly when I was like in the sort of first waiting area with your assigned number, the ride went down because someone was sick apparently. And then they asked everyone to leave the line, but then they didn't let us leave the line. We just stood there for ages while people were like talking on phones and not telling us what was going on. And then they told us that we could ride and that they were just like clearing up a few rows. And then we waited for much longer, and then we like got into the ride vehicles and we waited longer, and then we finally got to ride the ride. But given we were using the express queue, that took us like an hour and a half for us both to ride one ride. That was insane. Wow. Well, Arthur's still asleep. We're gonna get a drink, and then we're gonna take Logan on the L drivers, which is like the driving school experience for younger kids, which is 0.9 meters to 1.1, I think. He's too small for the sort of the big version, but we think he'll really love it. So we're gonna do that, and I'll chat to you about what I thought of the ride when we're walking across. What do you think of the ride? Like an hour ago when you rode it. It really is a combination
exactly
of Soarin' and Flight of Passage. I'd say it's like the ride vehicle type of Soarin', but the sort of story movement of Flight of Passage, in that you're sort of like flying in and out of things. And the smell was so Flight of Passage. I'd heard it was, but part of me thought maybe people were just exaggerating a little bit and just being extra hopeful. But it smelled like Flight of Passage. So yeah, I really enjoyed that ride. It just took an insane amount of time to get on. Pity help people who were also queuing for 40 minutes before all that. But yeah, so it was good. I do feel a little bit queasy. I kind of understood why somebody might be sick on that. But geez, that was insane. I also just find like the direction from staff not great, to be honest. I feel like I hold everybody to the Disney like quality, and it just felt like nobody was really around, nobody was really telling you what was going on. And then even like when you got off the ride, it wasn't like the exit door opened, it opened for you. There was nobody like standing, guiding you which way to go out. So everyone was just like a bit confused, trying to find what they were doing. So I do find that a little bit odd, but there we go. Also, yeah, worth noting, when they initially told us the ride was down, they didn't like have someone at the front stopping letting people like start queuing. So even though the ride was down and we were like stuck in the queue, they were just letting new people join the queue, which again wouldn't happen at Disney. They'd have someone at the front being like, sorry, the ride's down, go do something else. So that was a little bit odd, but anyway, it is roasting now. We're gonna go get a drink. I feel like I might need an ice cream this afternoon.
Yeah. So
And there's a Ben & Jerry's stand over there.
maybe after we do it.
But yeah, we're gonna go do the L driver experience with Logan. He did do the, what was it called? The Creature Creations Lego building when I was waiting to go on the ride. Did he enjoy it?
Yeah, fun. He didn't build a huge
Didn't
amount,
build a
but
creature.
No, he hoarded. He just gathered a lot of the eyes and just collected them all together.
That's fair.
It's kind of funny.
Okay, let's go explore and do some more rides, because Logan wants to do more rides, even though he didn't want to do that, which is probably for the best.
Yeah, that would have been too scary for him, I think. Come on, round them.
Distracted.
It's alright, someone will come and help you.
Go, Logan! Woo! Good job, Logan! You did so well! Well done, Logan! Was that fun?
You and Neighbor.
What ride are we doing now, Logan?
I'm to go. In school.
Balloon School, you excited? Excited?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to pull the rope. Not yet though.
Just to let it go down.
Are you excited? Are you gonna pull on this and make us fly?
Okay, you're gonna stay with me.
So babies need to be beside you, not on laps, which might be a bit challenging. We'll see.
Can I pull this?
I don't think they'll do anything yet, but go for it.
Sit down so they don't tell you off. You're gonna sit down so they don't tell you off.
Arthur!
like it to go higher, release it to go lower. The safety checks are complete and you're secure, so you're good to go.
Let's go, pull the rope, pull it. Yeah, that's it, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're taking us up. Up, up, and away.
Well done.
There's a pigeon on top of that roof.
Yes. We're flying, Logan. Did you see the trees?
Yeah.
Super high up.
Is it getting off?
Not quite yet. I feel like there needs to be music.
There should be music, yeah, true.
Ah, that's so cute, Arthur. So we've just spent a little bit of time in the Duplo play area. I didn't film much of it as obviously there's a million children running around in there.
There's actually signs that say no cameras.
Oh, was there? Well, there you go. Glad I didn't whack it out. But no, that was really nice. The one thing I'd say about that play area, there's a lot of sort of like climbing frame structures, but they're all like quite blocky in that you
Solid
can't
walls.
see, like into them to see where your kids are. So I feel like there was a lot of people a lot of the time running around shouting for their children, which is quite a stressful vibe. Whereas they were just like inside the different climbing frames, like behind the walls.
Yeah, I heard another parent saying like, you gotta stay in my sight the whole time. And I was like, well, that's
kind of
actively
impossible. Yeah,
with those climbing frames, you literally can't play on anything and stay in sight.
Yeah, so there is that. Just make sure your like kid knows where you are and have a system in place. But Logan loved it. Arthur loved it too. There was some sort of baby-friendly parts too. And now we are heading to Minifigure Speedway.
Yes, the new ride.
The new ride, which has only been open a few months, I think. I think it's new for 2025 at least. And we're going to parent swap it. Obviously the children are too small for this one, but we'll let you know what we think.
Need my glasses.
And who will lead Team All Stars? Leading Team All Stars is Bumblebee Girl.
So we've just had a ride on Minifigure Speedway.
Yeah,
I was
fun.
in the front row.
I was
You
in
were
the
in the back row. What
It's
do you
one
think?
of these ones that goes forwards and backwards, so you kind of get a bit of both.
You do,
Ooh, a big
yeah.
old Ben and Jerry's.
So did you enjoy it?
Yes, very fun. Yeah,
It
fun.
was really good.
Over pretty quickly. It was quite a quick ride.
Yeah,
So,
I love an outside coaster though.
fun though. You're
Just a
right.
different vibe, isn't it?
Really good fun ride, yeah.
But like it wasn't like terrifying or anything.
No, it's pretty.
But no, it was good fun. Good fun. So we're now just gonna head back down to the Mini Village or the like Lego World display. Logan thinks it's the Mini Village. It's definitely not, but we're gonna head back down there now. We had a wee like squint by it when we arrived today, but we were kind of on our way to rides and things. I think we're down for a bit of like downtime now because it was getting quite loud and quite hot, and we've done quite a lot of rides today. So yeah, we'll go have a wee look around, and I'll show you hopefully everything a bit more. I am also gasping for an iced coffee. I did see a Costa at one point. But yeah, I need coffee, I need caffeine, but I also really need something cold, so maybe we'll do that too. But it is currently 4:45 and Legoland closes at 5 o'clock at night, which blows my mind. Our night will not be over then because we are doing the mini golf at 5:15. And then obviously we're staying on site tonight in the Woodland Village, so can go and enjoy that this evening too and chill out when the boys are in bed. But it's a bit of a shame, 5 o'clock feels a little bit soon for me, particularly like in the middle of summer when the sun is out. But that's how it is at Legoland. Right, let's have a wee explore. This bit's so nice. This is like what I remember of Legoland when I was a kid, was this area right here. This stayed with me. I was saying that like this is what I remember from Legoland from coming as a kid. Like this is my strongest memory. It's this like
Which way? This way?
Lego display. I remember getting on an aeroplane which might have been one of the first times I got on an airplane, like a year after we came to Legoland, and then looking out the window and seeing all the small cities on the way down and thinking that we were going back to Legoland and being a little bit disappointed that we weren't. Point now where Logan actually has like desires as to where he wants to go and what he wants to do. Probably one of the first times we've done a park trip where he's been like, no, I want to do this, I want to do this ride, I want to get a snack. So it's a slightly different trip, but a little glimpse for future Disney trips that there'll be someone else involved in the direction we go and the plans we have. Oh, this is really cool. NASA. That is really cool. Okay guys, it's called Miniland. Sorry. I'm not on my Legoland lingo.
What is that?
Oh, that's another little temple.
And Logan, round here, we've got New York. Oh my goodness, there's a Brickage coaster. Brickage. I think it's double M. I don't know what that means in Lego terms.
500.
That's the Chrysler building.
And what is that one?
That's the Guggenheim Museum.
And you see the lady in green? Statue of Liberty.
Where's the
Let's get back to New York, Dan.
I know, so badly. I miss it.
Right, I think we're going to go over here. This is called the Brick. I think there might be Lego building in there, I'm not sure, but it's very hot. I think it would be beneficial to get out the sun for a little bit. It's Hollywood, Logan.
What is those yet?
They say Hollywood. A whole big thing of Lego here. And you can just build. Ideally, not meant to get in the pit.
That's the rule, alright? We're going to stay here. We're just going to look. We're going to take things out. And look what we can do.
Get Mummy.
Take this. And look, we've got this. Like that. I know, I don't care. Nice. Nice. That's a good one. Yep, that's a great one. What else have we got? Yeah, lovely.
What have you got, Logan? Show me the badge.
It's a Lego!
You've got a Legoland badge for completing your build. That's really nice. So, it's now 4:30. We just tried to head to the Farmer Joe's chicken restaurant shop place to get the boys some chicken nuggets and chips for dinner, and it's closed, as is the coffee shop, which has like a Costa inside, as is the baked potato stall. So it seems like a lot of things close before the parks do here. That had been our plan. We would get the boys some dinner, and then our plan was to go on to the Crazy Golf, do that, and then do bedtime. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be many places to eat here. Thankfully, we did still have some sandwiches left over. So the boys have had sandwiches. They're now snacking on dates. There's an airplane going overhead. And that will have to do. Maybe we can find some like chips or something at the Crazy Golf, but I have been warned there wasn't like a full restaurant or takeaway foods at the Crazy Golf, which is why I wanted to eat before we left the parks. So maybe worth just bearing in mind. I mean, obviously, like, there's only so much packed lunch you can take for an entire day, and if you are staying overnight but you don't want to be going for like a late night meal at the restaurants attached to your hotel, it's just something to think about. We didn't, because we wanted to do Crazy Golf, and by the time we get out of that, the boys will be desperately in need of their bed. But there we go. So we have enough, thankfully, to like get the boys by. And the plan is that Dan and I are going to order Just Eat or something tonight when the boys are in bed. So I'll let you know if that all goes to plan as well. But yeah, just something to consider. If you're used to like the Disney parks way, you don't have parks open late here, and you don't have tons of great dining options all through the evening as well. But we are staying positive. Logan, are you good?
Yeah.
We're about to go, Dan and Logan are about to go and ride the little like Duplo airport ride with the helicopters, and then we will head out the park, maybe pop by a few shops, and get on our way to Crazy Golf, which is really exciting. They're over there on the purple one.
No.
Nearly. That's it. Right, so this one's up and down. Don't do them both at the same time. See, up like that. And then you spin us around. There's this one. Like that. Whee!
I need to do it.
You go this way. Sideways, sideways, sideways. That's it, that's it. Keep going. Yeah!
So that is us all checked into the Woodland Village. That was super easy. I actually checked in online yesterday, and then I got a text with a code. I think we got a little bit of footage of it there, and basically you can go up to one of the screens, kiosks, enter the codes, and it prints out your keys. So you don't even have to like go up to the counter. They do take like a £5 holding charge for your room here, so I had to like tap my card for that too. And we also have breakfast booked for the morning, which is all included in the price as well, and that's in the clubhouse. So I think we're all set, and we're gonna go find our lodge. I'll give you guys a wee look around, and then Dan's gonna go grab the bags. We don't have too much stuff with us, but a few bits, and then we can put the boys to bed and chill out ourselves. I think we need a little chill now. I'm quite excited for these lodges because there's like kind of like a separate space for the kids, and I'm hoping we can like sit out front when they're asleep, so we don't have to sit in the dark like you do in the average hotel room. So yeah, this seemed like the perfect plan for us today, and kind of worked out better than like the Legoland hotel because there's like a separate sleeping space. So I'll show you all that soon. I think we're like quite far into the Woodland Village, but that's fine. And it looks like there's lots of little like play areas and things all over the place as well, which is great. So we will show you around.
Yeah, no, so we're basically looking for
Is this us, Logan?
Yeah!
Whoa, do you want to unlock the door?
You see what's in our house?
Do you want the key?
Yeah.
Come take it.
Key?
But you ain't got shoes on, mate.
Nope. Right, you gonna go tap the door? Oh, you know what you're doing now. Did that work?
And now open the door.
Oh, wow. Becoming a seasoned professional on this.
Knock you out. Hooray!
So here we are. This is our little Woodland Village home for the night. We've got a lovely double bed here. Some Legoland decor on the walls. We've got an owl up here too. And Logan, look behind here.
Ready?
What's behind the curtain? It's Logan's special room. Whoa!
Bunk beds and
We've
Lego.
got bunk beds here. And this is actually a pull-out bed down here too. We won't need all of these beds. But this is the room the boys will sleep in. And there's a little
I'm gonna be the
Lego
toddler.
section here. And we're hoping that this cot will actually fit over here. I think it is too. Wow.
What's in here?
That's another bed. That's if you've got 3 little boys and girls in one room.
Close that, just watch your fingers, okay?
This is lovely. I love the little details.
Look,
Ouch,
Logan.
built.
look, there's a woodpecker.
What?
A woodpecker.
Wild. I'll show you guys the bathroom.
I'm going to build something.
So this is the bathroom here. Arthur's already been in it. We have a lovely shower. It's so modern and clean and new because these woodland lodges are new. Hello, and we've got a little butterfly here as well. This is really nice. It's a really good space. As I say, really modern, clean, new, bright, Lego-y. Oh, you were completely out of focus. There we go.
My backlit.
Yeah. Really nice. Do you think it's a double bed or bigger?
I think that's bigger.
I feel like it might be bigger too.
Bigger than a double.
We did bring like a mattress from home for this, but this is not your like traditional pack and play size. So I don't think our mattress will fit. I think it's like slightly narrower but longer.
Narrow a bit longer, I think.
Which is unfortunate, but because the sort of mattresses that come with these things in hotels are never great. Hopefully it'll be okay for one night. It looks better than some. Oh, we've got a couple of fans, which actually might come in handy. Some storage here. What's in the cupboards? Anything of note? Safe in there. And then just some storage there. Yeah, so we've got hairdryer, kettle, basic tea and coffee supplies. Pretty basic on that regard. But yeah, really nice. I think this will be good for us tonight. And I'll give you a wee sneaky out the window. But we have some seating out here, which is where Dan and I will probably hang out once the boys are asleep, which is why I was so drawn to this place tonight.
It should be angled this way, but it's pointing kind of up into the corner. of
This
the
is fun. We're having a little disco in here. Oh, it's very out of focus.
Yeah, because it's so dark. I don't know where this came
Wow. I think it's
from.
from the
Martha's
other
loving
room.
the curtain.
Oh my goodness. The chaos. The chaos.
Is it bedtime?
Almost. This is really cool. Hi guys. Welcome to Realistic Mum Life Story Time with Kay. Before bed, Arthur often has just a bottle of cow's milk, and we realised that we wouldn't be able to just walk around with milk all day. So we planned to like go to a Costa or something and ask them to warm some milk. There was a Costa in the Crazy Golf, and I went up to the counter and they said that they closed at 6 o'clock, and that was about 5:30. So I said, can I like pop up at about 10 to 6 and get you to just give me some hot milk? And they were like, yep, absolutely no problem. And so I then went up at 10 to 6 and they'd closed. And there's sort of like two sides of the side where they sell the Crazy Golf like tickets and things, and then there's the side with the Costa, and the guy from the other side came across and was like, I'm so sorry, they're closed. And I was like, I just spoke to the woman 20 minutes ago. She said I could come and get some milk warmed for bedtime for my baby. And he like went through the back and he's like, I'm so sorry, she says that they're closed. And I was like, but I literally just spoke to her, like she just said I could have this, like I don't know where else I'm gonna get milk at this time before bed. And he went back again, and the woman said, he came back and he was like, I'm so sorry, like she's refusing to come out. So that was very odd. So I said, he was like, I'm not allowed to like work the machines, but I'm more than happy to just like give you a cup of milk. And I was like, great, that's fine, cup of whole milk, that would be great. And he said, I'll see what they've got. And he pulled out semi-skim milk, which when I'd ordered a coffee half an hour before and I'd asked for semi-skim milk, she told me they only had whole milk. So I was like, by this point I'm like, just give me whatever you can, thank you so much. He was really helpful. The women who should have been there to help, less so. So long story short, I left with a Costa cup of cold semi-skim milk, and I've come up to the village to our hotel at the Woodland Village, and the clubhouse can apparently warm my milk. So I've put it in a bottle now, and I'm going to take it up to the microwaves to warm the milk. What a faff. What a faff. It is times like this I do miss Disney. I hate to sort of compare all the time, but when you're in Disney I feel like everybody is just trying to make your life easier, and there are other places that I go where it just feels like they're not used to having children around, and all of these places are child and baby centric, so you just think some of these things would be easier than they really are, but here we are. I'm just going inside to like the main Woodland Village entry now. I'm going to go through to the clubhouse and ask if they can warm my milk. Okay guys, if this is relevant to you, there is a microwave at the back here in the clubhouse and I can warm some milk. On a positive note, the Woodland Village is so beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. They've got these woodland lodges all over, and like just like play areas all over the place, and little Lego figures, not even little, huge Lego figures, all woodland themed, and it's just so nice. I'm excited to just sit out here this evening when the kids are in bed and just chill, and the fact it's so like modern and fresh and the sky is blue, yeah, this is the vibe. Oh man, somebody's crying. Got your milk. Got your milk, eh, babe?
I don't drink that milk.
How you doing, Logan?
Good.
You've had a shower and now you're building Lego. What a way to spend your evening before bed.
I just need to do this part.
Wow, you have like done the whole section, haven't you? Got enough Lego to do that?
Yeah.
What a great thing to do before bed. Good evening, guys. So the kids are officially in bed. That was one of the worst bedtimes we've had in a while.
Very stressful.
Very stressful. Arthur was not in a great mood. I mean, Logan was fine.
Logan was fine.
He was loving all the building and the shower and the whole vibe. Arthur less so. We did take a blackout blind with us, which we popped in the window in the boys' room, but there is a lot of light that comes through the front door.
The door and this window.
And through this. There are curtains on them. They're a bit like droopy and small.
Yeah, they block out about as much light as toilet paper.
Yeah. So it wasn't as dark as we'd have liked. So I think we actually have 2 blackout blinds. I think I would probably have tried to take both, but
Or 3.
ideally 3, yeah.
The extra issue was just the orientation of our lounge. It means the setting sun was blasting straight through these windows.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're oriented differently, it would maybe be not as bad.
Yeah. Or if you've just got kids who don't care about that.
It's getting chilly then.
But it's beautiful weather though. Dan can't handle any chill. But that is now resolved. The milk drama was resolved. And we are about to have dinner. So we ordered from Uber Eats a big stack of sushi, £40 worth. But you know what? Probably much more worthwhile than the food in the parks and anywhere else, because I've heard such negative reviews of it all. So we've got drinks from the shop. The shop closes at 8:30, like in the clubhouse shop here.
They also clearly didn't think this was 2 people's worth of sushi when they gave us 5 sets of chopsticks.
I mean, no. We've had a busy day in the park.
I'm joking.
I did ask for a lot of soy sauce though, and they did not disappoint.
Exactly true.
So yeah, my battery is also going to die very soon.
Yeah, you're about dead.
But yeah, I think we should dig in. So we are currently just like having a chat, and I thought I'd put the camera back on because we were just sort of trying to have a relatively positive outlook on Legoland, but sort of thinking about what makes Disney Disney and what the difference is. I mean, we have been to Universal last time we were in Florida, and obviously there's like some amazing rides there, and there's the Harry Potter area and all that, but we left Universal really like missing Disney and missing the Disney cast members and the vibes and just everything about it. And I feel like I find it really hard to go to any sort of tourist attraction now and not compare it to Disney, even if it's not like a roller coaster ride type place. I just find myself thinking like how Disney would do that differently, and how that bit would be cleaner in Disney and how the food would be better in Disney and things. And it's just a really hard one because you kind of think, well, how do they do it and others don't? And I think a lot of it comes down to like the staff training, and we were chatting about there like the smoothness of rides. I just felt like I was getting off some of the rides like the Flight of the Sky Lion, and there was no like people there guiding you, telling you which way to go, and everyone was a bit like trying to find arrows, trying to find the exit door. There was no person at the exit door, where as in a Disney ride, as soon as you get off that ride, the door would like automatically open and there'd be someone there going, right, out you come. And it's smoother, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the exit felt like a fire exit when I was going through it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that did for you.
Yeah, and like we were all sort of like squeezing past each other while people were trying to get things out, like their ducats. I mean, you were just saying like that Disney makes everything smooth.
Yeah, I think regardless of like ride technologies and things, Disney prioritizes ease of use, smoothness of process, the easiness for the customer, guest.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Guess I think.
Which in some ways people, you know, if your priority is a really exciting thrill ride, then maybe you might prefer other parks. But just the fact that most rides at Disney you don't need to take your bags off. Most rides at Disney, it's such a smooth transition to on and off.
And I'll never forget like the few ride stops that we experienced at Disney. They have like plans in place and integrated ways of making it work. Whereas the wait on the Flight of the Sky Lion was wild because they just announced that the ride was off, and then people kind of got a bit angry, and then this guy kept coming over the tannoy being like, you all need to exit the line, but then they didn't like open the gate so we could exit the line.
Just kept you trapped in there.
So it's those things that make it hard. Yeah.
Quality of staff.
They just got it at Disney. It's not just the staff, it's
the
the training.
It's the level of training, and it's the level of the standard that they will set for their employees. That I guess this is your service level that you have to reach with your with customer interactions.
And I think, like I said this when I was walking, but I just feel like I often come to places like Universal or Legoland or places like that and encounter issues centering around having babies and children, and often I just feel like, why has this not been thought about? Why is it not easier? Why is it not more inclusive? I remember in Universal just feeling like the shops weren't big enough for prams, which felt quite a simple thing. I mean, overall it's been a really great day. There's just been moments.
It's very nice.
I wouldn't come to Legoland expecting the food that you would get in a Disney park. I know people criticise the Paris parks, but I think even the food in Paris is so much better these days. But I came prepared for that here, so I've not been disappointed in the food. It's been fine.
But beyond food, it's not like we're coming in expecting Disney level quality of anything.
No.
I think it's not like your expectations aren't being met. I think it's just, I don't know, you can't help but compare.
No, you can't. Especially somewhere like this. This is a themed park.
Even if you're not trying to. And
then they come out with a ride like Flight of the Sky Lion, which is like a combination of two Disney rides, and even the smell was the same. So you can't help but compare. They're creating that comparison. But yeah, it's been a good day. Logan absolutely loved it. It's made me so excited for the next time we go to a Disney park, because he's just that bit older. And hearing him be like, oh, I want to go on another ride, that's new. That's a new experience, and he was like really proud of himself for going on a roller coaster, even though it was a kiddie one. He went on a roller coaster, and we did parent swap. We weren't sure if I would even get on with him because I assumed that he would go on it once and then he wouldn't want to go on again, but he wanted to go on again, and he's asked to go on again tomorrow, so we'll try and do that too. But yeah, I think it's been a good day. We have lots of plans tomorrow as well. We have breakfast included at the clubhouse here, so we will take you along. I'm not expecting great things, but it's a free breakfast included, so I'm sure it'll be fine. There's loads of play parks around here too, so depending when the boys are up in the morning, I definitely think we should go to those for a bit, let them have a run around, and then we'll be going into the parks. Top hits for tomorrow, the dragon. That's one that you missed out on when you were young.
It's one of my only memories. Yeah, it's one of my only memories of Legoland was not being tall enough for
to do the dragon.
So I did the baby dragon, but I couldn't do. I couldn't do
Well,
the
we
dragon.
think the baby dragon might be close, so we're not
close,
sure. But we'll definitely do the dragon. We'll try and get Logan back on the Duplo Dino Coaster. What else did we want to do? I feel like there was another biggish ride.
Oh, that sea thing.
Oh yes, there's like a sea submarine ride. I don't know if there's actual fish in it, but it seems to be quite a popular one, so we'll maybe try and crank that out quite early in the day. And there's like the pirate area. We've not really looked at that yet. I think there's a play area there, which would be quite nice as well. And otherwise we'll just see what Logan wants to do again. We've done some of the like Lego building. We really wanted to go to the water splash areas because it's such nice weather, but it looks like they're maybe closed right now too. I think all the closed bits have kind of been a bit of a bummer too, but it's not that like Disney doesn't close rides. I just feel like I do so much research for a Disney trip that I don't get caught out by those things. Like I can see the schedules and I know when like Big Thunder Mountain is under renovation, and so I'm not going in expecting things, but I wasn't sitting like analysing the Merlin chat boards for like every single ride and what's going through renovations. So there was a few things that were like, oh, that's not open, oh, that's not open. But that's not like a Disney versus Legoland thing, because as I said, Disney's always closing rides and renovating them. We just have to hope and pray the next time we go to Disney World is not Flight of Passage or Rise of the Resistance.
God, yeah.
That is the thing I'm most nervous about. Not even think about that.
I would be so upset.
Yeah, me too. Would you reschedule your trip if you found out if there was another time?
Honestly, I would be
You'd be
tempted.
close.
I would.
Yeah, those are the things I'm just so desperate for, so
I would.
yeah. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap this vlog up here. We will see you tomorrow for more Legoland fun. If you've reached the end of this, then thank you. Please remember to give us a wee like, and if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe for more vlogs. There'll be more adventures, fun, and hopefully Disney trips coming in the sort of distant, not so distant future. We'll see. Okay, bye.